Herz, auf das deine Kräfte von neuem erwachen, die Knochen verstärkend, dein Feuer entfachend. Balder der Gute ist einer der Deinen. Die Sonne geht auf, ihr Licht soll dir scheinen. Balder, D3K2-Tropfen, versorgt den Nordmann mit den Vitaminen D3 und K2, unterstützt das Immunsystem und wirkt entzündungshemmend. Flüssige Sonne für die Krieger des Nordens.
Willkommen zurück, liebe Sportsfreunde, hier auf den Channel der gepflegten Kraftsportunterhaltung. Und dieses Mal habe ich das Recht, sogar in Englisch zu sprechen. Because we have here a friend of me from Canada. John, come into the picture. Come, don't be so shy. You're from Calgary?
Calgary, yeah.
Canada. And we train a couple times. You work in Germany.
Yeah.
And so that's why we train a little bit and have some fun and do today some farmer's walk, yoke, and sandbag throwing.
Yeah, perfect.
And who's the guy on your left side?
I'm not sure.
So this is Niels, and his English is fucking perfect.
What?
Just tell the people, who are you?
I'm Niels, I'm 30 years old and I'm a beginner strongman.
You are the techno beginner.
Ja, Techno beginner.
No. Ich denke mal, wir müssen ein bisschen Englisch reden, um halt polite, jetzt habe ich das deutsche Wort für polite, höflich, gell? Das englische Wort, polite, höflich. We want to be polite.
It's okay. If you want to, German, English doesn't matter to me.
Or you speak some German?
A little. Very, very little.
Because my fans are always arguing I'm not allowed to talk in English.
Oh yeah.
Because it sounds too famous and too fancy.
Yeah. Up to you, man. I can.
We will talk in English. So we're gonna do some farmer's walk. We warm up right now, and then we have a starting weight of 73 kilos. One handle weighs 73, and then we go up till 130. You said. We will see.
Perfect.
We will see, and then we're gonna do some yoke, and we will explain to you how many kilos and what we're gonna do. John, just a short question. I don't know if you only do it when you have light farmers, but you pull in your arms.
I think it's just on light farmers.
Okay.
It's just a bad habit. I mean, what you do, I guess what I am trying to do is squeeze my lats as much as possible.
Okay.
So that when I do stand up with the farmers, all of that energy I'm making with my legs is going into the farmers and not rounding in my back.
Okay.
So squeezing my lats and trying to stand up as tall as I can.
That's interesting. Maybe you know it, farmers is my worst discipline. So I'm gonna train that in the next weeks a lot. So I try to see some things they can help me maybe. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe you can teach me a little bit. Because John is a lot better in farmers than I. And I'm not that fast, I can't run. Ja, mein Bein fühlt sich noch nicht so toll an. Oder ich vertraue dem Ganzen noch nicht so. Da bin ich noch ein bisschen ängstlich. Aber es fühlt sich von jedem Training immer besser an. Let's go, Niels! One more question. The walking.
Yeah.
You try to step in front of the farmers, or you try to let the farmers go in front of you?
The farmer's a little bit in front. So I try to set my hands a little bit further back, millimeters.
Okay.
For two reasons. When the farmers are really heavy, it's a little bit easier to pick up the back of the farmers first and then the front, so you're not picking the full weight at the lowest height. So you do that, and then the second reason is...
One second.
Yeah.
The most fascinating thing is I never heard of that.
Yeah.
So I do strongman a couple of years, but what you tell me right now is totally new for me. Because I don't like farmers.
Yeah.
So this is not my universe.
Yeah.
So when we talk about log lift, and we can talk a lot, but this is very interesting. So you pick up the back first.
Only slightly. You don't want to go all the way to the back.
Yeah.
That's not going to work. But maybe, I mean, a couple millimeters.
Okay.
Also, if the weight is pushed forward a little bit, it's going to naturally pull you a little bit further forward.
So the first step is easier.
First step is easier, but you want to start with short steps to get your speed, and then build speed by making your steps a little wider.
Okay.
And the cue that I use to try to make my steps wider and to build speed is pushing off with your calf. So you might see that my walks are very stompy because I'm trying to push with my calf.
It's like the start on the 100-meter run.
Almost like you're trying to get shit off your shoes. Because that's how you propel yourself forward, is by pushing with your calves and your quads and everything. But to build more speed, pushing off the toes as you're walking can be one way.
At the beginning, I was walking with weightlifting shoes, so you had that heel to go forward. But it's very interesting.
Martins has a video of him doing farmers.
Okay.
That's very, very good as well. He talks about that, pushing off with your calf, and you'll see like his yoke and his farmers especially are very stompy.
That's interesting. Wenn wir zusammenstehen, können wir Deutsch reden, weißt? Was er gemeint hat ist, du musst nur ein bisschen nach hinten gehen.
Ja.
Ganz wenig.
Dass sie sich nach vorne neigen.
Genau, und dann hebst du die Farmers nur hinten an. Ganz wenig. Und dann hast du quasi schon einen Drive nach vorne. Was du machst, du stehst auf, dann stehst du und dann fängst du an zu laufen. Und ich will quasi, dass du es jetzt, wenn du es nur mal übertreiben willst, die Kante...
Im Aufstehen schon loslaufen.
Genau. Dass sie sich hinten zuerst heben. Marcel schüttelt schon wieder den Kopf. Wir wollten eigentlich ein Trainingsvideo machen. Das artet jetzt in so einer Academy aus. Ah, besser. Vor! Ja. When the weight is getting higher or heavier, you change your technique, or you try to stay at your technique?
Change.
Really?
Yeah, because the hardest part of the farmers for me is picking it off the ground.
Okay.
My pick at the start is very slow.
Okay.
But my footwork is quick. So when the farmers...
The opposite of me.
So when the farmers get heavy,
Yeah.
my main focus is just picking it off the ground.
Okay, and then everything goes.
And then everything pretty much goes. My grip is okay. My grip is okay. It's not fantastic, but it's good enough. But with farmers, I struggle with just getting it off the ground and going.
Okay.
These farmers are a little bit easier in that way because they're very high.
Pickup. That's good. Because I have the problem with walk and with the grip, you know.
Okay.
I pick up everything from the ground.
If you're trying to improve your grip with training, we should probably take the tape off of the handles.
It's almost off.
Almost off. Yeah, the tape makes it a lot easier though.
Really?
Oh yeah. But up to you. I like them, but it's up to you. I'm just saying, like, if you really want to improve your grip, you should probably take the tape off of them.
Okay. Okay. That's almost off in the middle, but
Yeah.
so good luck with the first run. Let's go, John. Easy. Yes. John. This year we're gonna do, we call it Die Burg. It's a castle. We're gonna do some workshops and stuff like that with camping, barbecue, drinking, fun, and lifting weights and stones. Do you want to come and what is the English word? Participate
Yeah.
as a trainer.
Yeah, certainly.
For the German strength youth for all the rookies and all the people who want to come and join the castle. So John will come over, I think, for the big castle in September.
Certainly.
Maybe for the small one as well.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, if it's the end of the month, I can make it work. Because
John is a very good. You are very good in walking disciplines. You're very fast. You will see it now. I'm not that fast with 110 kilos on the farmers.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna show the people how they should lift.
Thanks, Dennis.
Of course. So, jetzt darf ich mich hier blamieren. Geh weg, Marcel. Geh weg, ich sag das. Oh, Hausmeister!
Ja?
Ja?
Na gut, machst du.
Machst du?
Ja, ich will was kochen.
Ja, machst du mal.
Ja, kochen! Wodka! You see, I can't go fast like you. You're like like a train. But with the first step, I hit the plate with the knee. Like, well, it's okay.
Good. I hesitate at the start of farmers. You can see I'm like, you know, and this and this before I even pick it off the ground. It's just because I'm nervous about picking the farmers, because picking things off the ground is my biggest weakness. Sandbags, heavy farmers, deadlifts. That's where I'm focusing the most.
And we're just talking about speed, foot speed farmers, because Niels and I we're just walking like normal people with grocery bags.
Yeah.
And John is running, but I'm scared for running because I have the feeling I fall over.
Yeah.
And John just said, what did you say? Walk faster.
Walk faster. So that's the thing that people use to build speed with yoke and farmers.
Yeah.
Is they work their body like they're running downhill. So like you're going downhill where your body's tilted forward and you're trying to keep your feet at the same speed as your body going down the hill. That's how you build speed in a moving event.
Listen, if I imagine running downhill,
be very fast.
I'm dying in my imagination. I'm dying, honestly. I don't know why, but I have the fear to go fast. Or we just try it. If I fall down.
If you fall down, then we can edit the footage.
It's good for YouTube.
Okay, should I try it? Just but small ones.
Small, but move your feet fast.
John, this is difficult in my brain.
You'll be all right. You're not gonna fall over. You'll be fine.
Das liebe ich so an den Ausländern, egal wo ich war auf den ganzen Wettkämpfen. Wir Deutsche, wir zerlegen alles so, die Technik und wie funktioniert das und mein Kopf. Und die sagen alle, you'll be alright. Marcel, geh weg, ich werde richtig schnell sein.
Los! Looked a little faster.
Yeah, but still I'm walking and you are running. Marcel, wie sah das aus?
Du bist halt gelaufen, ne?
Ja.
Es war gefühlt schneller, aber
minimal schneller.
Ja, aber du bist einfach motivierter gelaufen, nicht gerannt.
Gell, motivierter gelaufen.
Ja.
I was more motivated.
Dir fehlt so dieses ein bisschen mehr nach vorne und schneller. Aber ich glaube, wenn du das machst, dann stirbst du einfach.
Ja.
Do you like to put on some weight?
Yeah.
10 kilos each.
Sure.
Okay, each band 10 kilos. Oh Mann, das wird jetzt interessant. Der Griff ist erstaunlich gut. Das ist jetzt die dritte Einheit, was ich dieses Jahr Farmers laufe, und es wird immer besser. Und jetzt müssen wir einfach gucken, dass wir die Geschwindigkeit reinkriegen. Und der John ist ein sehr guter Trainer. John.
The force that you make when you're walking is the same that you make when you're jumping.
I did in the past, but because of my leg,
a little bit.
Yeah, but now I start with heavy squats.
Good.
And then we do some jumping.
Good.
But I think sprinting, only the start is so I can move my body faster.
Yeah.
It's maybe very good.
Could be.
Because lifting that weight out from the ground is not heavy.
No.
For me. This is...
But that's the problem. That's going to be the problem anytime you compete outside of SCL or World's Strongest Man. The weight's going to be light, so you're going to have to be very fast.
Yeah.
And you don't want to You don't want to miss out on points because you're strong enough, but you're not fast enough. You want to be.
That's the point.
You want to be strong and fast.
Das ist das Schlimme am Strongman Sport. I think on Strongman, especially on Strongman, on powerlifting, you have free events. You don't need to be fast, so just strong. But Strongman, if you want to have a giant log lift or if you want to have a big deadlift or stuff like that, you have to be big.
Yeah.
So, and then in walking events, you're not, especially the Arnolds.
Oh yeah.
Then you have a 700 kilo yoke for 3 meters. You don't need to be fast.
Yeah.
You just have to do it.
Yeah.
So Strongman is a sport of, you have to be like a chameleon. You know.
You need to be an athlete. You need to be strong, and you need to be fast, and you need to be fit. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
Come on, come on.
Oh, Scheiße. 8.56. This is fast.
2, 1, los!
Mehr Speed.
Good, 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 good.
One second more, huh?
It's good.
I would try it one more time,
Yeah.
but try to go faster.
Okay.
Or you want to go again?
How much heavy is this?
This is 133.
133.
Yeah. The empty one is 73.
Okay.
So and then
133. Yeah, I could do that again, and that's kind of all. That's the heaviest I'm supposed to go today.
I think it's better. Okay, John. For my fans and followers, and what do you think is the best to train farmers? To go to totally exhaust yourself, to kill your grip and kill your walking, or is it better to stay at one weight and do a lot of reps?
It depends.
For a newcomer.
For a newcomer.
Because so many people are newcomers.
So if you're a newcomer,
Yeah.
I would write out 6 weeks and go to exhaustion on week 3 and week 6.
Okay.
So week 1, work into it, get familiar, do 3 sets lighter. Week 2, go a little heavier. Week 3, go heavier yet. Week 4, go a little lighter.
Yeah.
Quite a bit lighter. Give yourself a little bit of a rest.
Okay.
Week 5, a little heavier, and then week 6, go as absolutely as hard as you can.
Okay.
So what you would want to do is like write in your notebook how much weight you train every week. And if you know the weight of the contest that you're trying to train for, you want what the weight that you're working with through those weeks 1 to week 6 to be within 80 to 90% of that contest weight. Because on a contest day, you're always good for 10% more than you've done in training, always. So I would say to go about it, make a plan before you get to the gym, and go about it methodically.
Okay. The first thing I thought I'd do a lot of reps.
Yeah.
Get used to the walking.
Yeah.
I think every athlete should know what is his biggest problem. Is it the grip? Is it the walking?
Yeah.
Stability? And then I think you have to change your training.
Yeah.
A guy who has a very good grip don't need to train more grip when he's worse than in walking or stuff like that. It's very good advice.
But I would say, to better answer your question, if you're trying to get faster, I wouldn't go heavier until you meet a time that you want, that you need to be at.
For example, this one, 8 seconds.
If you 8 seconds is pretty fast, but like if 8 to 10 seconds, if you go heavier, like if we went to 150 kilo and you were at 14 seconds, but you're training for a contest that's lighter than 150 kilo, it doesn't matter. To go faster, you need to train to go faster.
Yeah. So let's try this one more time.
Okay.
Come on, John.
Very good, very good, very good, very good. 7.21.
Auslander!
Yeah.
If these were a lot lower,
Yeah.
it'd be a different story.
How much? How much is it? At your knee height?
Here?
So
Yeah, it's
And where is the danger zone?
in Canada, all of our contests are with cylinders.
Yeah.
So they rub against your legs.
Like torpedoes.
Mm-hmm. They're a lot harder, but also they're lower. Like our farmer's pick would be maybe right here.
Because JF is a good deadlifter, huh?
Yeah, extremely good. He's well, JF is good at
Picking up
everything. Like to the conversation we were having earlier about speed and being strong. Like Jimmy Paquette is the second strongest man in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy can deadlift 900, but in a farmer's walk, at the last time we competed against each other, it was kind of heavy, but not very heavy for him.
Yeah.
And he was 2, 3, 4 seconds faster than me. So he's fast and he's strong. This is like the total athlete. So that's a major goal of mine, is to build my static strength, but also to keep my speed.
The weird thing is I competed against Jimmy at FIBO.
Yeah.
And he was 9th or 10th place. And next year he just appeared with a superhuman strength.
Yeah.
So I'm the same with Haftor right now. 1 month ago he's posting videos, he's deadlifting 300, and 1 month later he's deadlifting 400.
Yeah.
He gains 20 kilo in a month, like.
Yeah. But that kind of fits with what we were talking about with planning your 6 weeks. So like Thor, of course he can lift more. Of course he can lift more than he was in that light video that you saw. But that doesn't really matter if you're trying to build to something new. So if you're building to a new PR, you need to plan to start a lot lighter and work your way up. So again, if you stay between 80 and 90% and you make a notch in your notebook, every time you hit between 80 and 90%, the closer you get to 90%, the more likely you are to hit a new PR in a lift.
That's interesting. I thought that it's like this, so.
But
No.
do you follow Sebastian, Thor's coach?
Sebastian Earth?
Yeah.
Yes.
He talks about that a lot. He makes Thor train a lot lighter than he could for periods of time.
So we're gonna do yoke.
Yeah.
Yoke's the same. Okay. So after farmer's walk, we're gonna do some yoke walk with John and Niels and myself. John, how far we go up? Maybe
280.
280, 350. We will see. We will see how far we go up,
Yeah.
because it's training and it's just January in this year, so we don't have to go so heavy. At this point, I want to say thank you to ATX, because before I used a very self-made yoke, and if you train with guys with a different height, it's terrible to change the height with a bad yoke. So the yoke from ATX is very good. So it's, tell me, help me. English is not my.
This is a really nice yoke. It's really stable. Also, one thing I noticed is it's got skis, so you can use it indoors without ripping a hole in your floor. It makes it much nicer.
And I think this fast.
That's very nice. And you don't have to worry about losing the retaining clip because it's in the post.
It's magic. It disappears.
Magic.
Because since these tolerances are so tight and it's very well made, it's very easy to slide the upright up and down. Because when they're loose, you can have a leg that's further out than the other. You can have a leg that's angled out different than the other. And then when you try to raise the upright up, it gets stuck and needs to be pulled or pushed or whatever. Position is nice, yeah. But the tolerance of this design, it's nice and tight, slides really well. It's got indicators on the side.
They have some rubber inside here.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very, very thin, so it's not rushing down, so
Yeah.
it's
That's
sliding.
nice.
So, wer schon mal hier war auf meinen Seminaren, der kennt die Toilette. Es ist eine begehbare Dusche haben wir. Eine Regendusche ist drin, Marcel, ne?
Fußbodenheizung.
Fußbodenheizung, also diese Rainforest Showerdusche von Villeroy im Boch ist drin. Was haben wir noch drin?
So, Aromabad.
Ja, aber da muss ich noch Duft kaufen. Habe ich ganz vergessen, muss ich noch
ja,
Duft kaufen.
für die Dampfsauna.
Ja, musst du mal schauen. Das ist also echt ein Prachtstück hier. Ich gehe jetzt rein, hier haben wir ein Pissoir. Was geht's raus? Das ist Privatsache. So John, what is the weight? 260?
260 kilo.
Okay. You want to measure time?
Yeah, we'll start timing now. Okay, are you going first?
I go first.
Eins, los. Good, good. Yeah. Fast.
Felt good.
Yeah.
It felt good, but give me one more run.
Yeah.
I just made a weird step here with the right. And then it
3, 2, 1, go!
$7.48.
3, 2, 1, los. Good, good. Oh. Oh.
What do you have? 7? 7 point something.
You'll be faster than me when it's heavier then, because you'll probably do that speed all the way up to 350. Yes! Yes! Nice and easy.
Leute, I have to say goodbye. John, come into the picture.
Picture?
Just say goodbye to the people, because all my guests, they say goodbye on my videos.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks very much for having me. Dennis is a great training partner. It's always fun coming to Baden-Baden to get in a session. So thank you very much. Germany's been very, very good to me. Everybody's very nice, very hospitable. So thank you. It's been a lot of fun.
See ya!